Hey, what's going on, everyone? Figured we'd take a little walk here. This is going to be different. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. But sometimes you just got to walk away from the computer, from your business. Some days could be more challenging than others. This is going to be kind of weird because I'm walking around my neighborhood. People are going to be looking at me that I'm talking to my phone, and you might hear some dogs barking. You might see some people wave to me. But figured it'd be a little bit different because I wanted to go for a walk, because some of the things today have been not going so good. You just never know as you're going on with your day. Have you ever had one of those days where you wake up and then, maybe the glass of juice spills, and then that's the way the rest of the day kind of goes? It's just the way it kind of feels. So that's kind of what I was feeling today. I'll give you a little insight. Here they come. What's going on, Pee-wee? Pee-wee, say hi, bud. Little dog next door, Pee-wee. He's a puggle too. What's up, Pee-wee? Again, this is random. I'm literally taking a walk. Yeah, nice active dogs. They're pretty good dogs too. A golden retriever and a puggle. Basically, having some website issues. You guys may or may not have known. We just switched over our servers because of our excessive traffic, which is awesome. Helping a lot of people, which feels good. But in the same breath, the website transfer has not been easy. Charles, thanks for the share, by the way. If you guys are enjoying the walk, go ahead and double tap. I'm getting exercise for all of us. Got my Fitbit on, and we're getting some steps. Beautiful day, cloudy, but 65 degrees here. We're doing the transfer, and been doing that for about a week now, and it just seems like every other day we're getting a few people saying that they can't get on the website, and it's frustrating because we're using HostGator on a dedicated server, and they just keep telling us that everything's fine, and it's not fine, because there's a handful of people every day that aren't able to get on. Team Fitbit 10,000 steps, that's right. It might start raining here too. It does look cloudy. So I've been dealing with that. So we're getting ready to maybe even switch to another platform. It's a brand new platform. It's called Rainmaker platform, and we're thinking about switching over to that. It can't be any worse, but there's always that fear of, Team 15,000. Awesome job. So we're dealing with that. Then I'm dealing with, some of you may or may not know about Infusionsoft. It's a pretty hefty email provider, service, autoresponder, your checking or checkout process, all of that stuff. And I'm out by the main road now. I'm starting to turn. I got a cop coming up over here. And you guys enjoying this walk, by the way? Walking around my neighborhood. The Infusionsoft is really good, but man, it takes a lot of work, and it's not even on my part. It's like now I got to hire someone to actually work on that, and that's an issue. So dealing with that, thinking about switching, not sure yet. We're trying to find a better solution. And then the other thing that I'm kind of dealing with is I've got my own Amazon business, and I'm also now getting involved in another brand that I'm kind of partnering with, and I've got a few issues in there, some coupon code issues and all this stuff, and this is just all kind of happening. So you're kind of like, oh my gosh, what else is going to come at me? You know what I mean? And one of the big things too, and this, you guys might want to make a note of this. If you guys are sending an email to me at Scott@theamazingseller.com, you might have a problem having that sent through because because of the server, because the server is not working right. So now that email is not coming through. So if you want to get to me, theamazingseller.com, or no, I'm sorry, theamazingsellers, plural, @gmail.com. theamazingSellers@gmail.com. Here it is. It's starting to rain now too. This is going to be fun. See, there it is. It's starting to rain now too. Oh, this is great. It's starting to rain, and I told you it was one of those days, right? I gotta have to cover my phone with my hand here as we're walking. So you guys are witnessing this. Hoodie time. Yeah, right. You're witnessing this as I'm talking about this. So yeah, we might have to put the hood up. I might have to just go under the front porch here. So should I run to the front porch, or do you think I'm going to be okay? We use hoods. Yeah, well, it wasn't raining a second ago. So yeah, what a day, right? So I go out to take a walk to get away, and then the rain just finds me. It's like that dark cloud, right? You've probably had those days. Well, that's one of these days right now. So anyway, it's letting up a little bit. Anyway, so yeah, so if you have those days, they're going to happen, right? Rain brings life. Yeah, that's a great point. Actually, there's some grass down here. I see people just planted it, and it's actually growing. So you're right. But you know, it really. This is just a small example of what can happen in your Amazon business or any business that you start, and it's going to happen. And it's the ones that can kind of get through it are the ones that's going to succeed. And if you can't get through it, might not want to get into business because it's not that easy. I am literally going to go up on the front porch, and Brody's going to be barking at the front door here. So yeah, so the days will pass. Yes, they will. So I'm actually heading up right now. Let's go up. We'll get Brody out here. Come on out, bud. Come on. He's seen me walking up. So it reminds me of the cracker. That's a funny one there, local shops. Yeah, it is like the cracker. Funny story about the cracker. Well, I guess I could share that another time. But yeah, it's kind of like like that juice. You know, the juice. You know, it spills in the morning, and then that's the rest of the day. That's kind of how it works. That's the kind of day that you have, right? But the thing is you have to be able to battle this stuff. All right, I'll answer a few questions here. What's the best way to increase to more than 10 sales a day in competitive market? I just answered this too on a Q&A session for Ask Scott, and my answer to that was, you know, in order to get 10 sales in a competitive space, it's all about trying to get ranked. And the way that you get ranked is by sales, and the way you get you know, sales is by usually doing like a promo or a blast of some kind. So that's kind of how you got to do it. And if you're ever going to go into a competitive space, you have to be prepared for that. You have to have a budget for that. And I'm personally not looking at doing that. Definitely want to go where there's traffic and where there's buyers, but I think there's a lot of other products out there that you could go after that wouldn't necessarily have to be that competitive. So definitely consider that. But it does get easier too. Here's the other thing that people have asked, and my ranking have dropped. One of the other things that I tell people if they want to get into a competitive space, and maybe you've already started and you found out that it's too competitive right now, launch something that's an accessory to that, that's not as competitive, and then from there, that'll be your angle to get eyeballs on your more competitive product. What is too competitive? It really has to do with about the amount of reviews that you're going up against and the amount of units being sold. So, for example, if you're going after, and we've used this one the other night we did on a workshop, is yoga mats. Like, it's really, really competitive. And because of that, it's starting to drive the price down because more people are coming into the market and they're trying to compete. And then there's like 1,000 to 2,000 reviews on most of those products. So in order for you to convert higher, you need to get more reviews. And the reason why that works, and that's why reviews are so important, is because it's really just a conversion mechanism. If you land on a page or a listing that has 1,000 reviews and then you land on another one that has 2 reviews, which one are you going to buy from? You know, it's one of those social proof elements in there. So that's where it gets hard. I had another gentleman email me today and actually ask a similar question. He said that he's seen that someone was selling a really competitive product and he was getting like 10 reviews a day, 10 to 15 reviews a day, which if you have a highly selling product, that could be organic, but a lot of times that's being pushed by review groups and stuff. And then that's a daily dose. Like they're giving away maybe 20, 25 units a day, but that helps them continually get those reviews. And they're doing that as part of their promotional budget. Have you been offered a biz loan from Amazon yet? Or I have actually, and it wasn't even that much, which was kind of crazy. But yeah, if the numbers make sense, I'm all for it. I mean, I like looking at using a credit card that has a cashback bonus or some type of points, and then buying the inventory through that. That way, at least you're benefiting that way. Can you recommend any review groups? I've used Viral Launch. I'm not like a big promoter of that. I'm not really a big promoter of any. There is one, and I just gave a shout out on the podcast, and they actually contacted me, the company. It's a bigger company. It's a little bit more expensive. I Love to Review, I believe it is. That's a pretty good one. If you go to my resources page too, I've got a few there. Let's see, theamazingseller.com/resources. Go there and check it out. You'll see all the resources there. The other thing the other thing that I was a little bit not stressing out about, but a little bit of that I had all these other things going on and I had to get ready for the workshop that I'm doing this afternoon. Some of you may be attending, maybe you didn't even know I was having one, but we usually do one at nighttime. We decided to do one during the day. We're going to try to do that like at least once a month. So this way here people from internationally can attend, because I know 9 o'clock at night for them is really early in the morning. So we decided to do it at 3 o'clock today. That's p.m. Eastern time. So theamazingseller.com/workshop if you're interested in that. And we're going to be covering the 5 phases to launching a product. Oh, and today too, I forgot. That's right. It's my anniversary today for my Amazon business. Man, why didn't I say that earlier? Probably because of all the problems that I was having today. That's right. It's today, October 22nd. 2015 is the first day I launched last year. Do you ask supplier to sign? No, I don't. I don't do that. Happy anniversary, Ebony. Yes, Ebony. That's right. And let me just share my numbers with you, which is awesome, right? And again, the numbers were like this all year long. That is business. Congrats. Thank you for all the sounds and yeah. So basically, my running total was $306,500. Now, of that, about $5,000 of that was giveaways. So right around 300 grand, and 300 grand generated revenue, and probably from that, I'm going to guess definitely 6-figure, as far as like $100,000 was money that was pulled from the company, but not necessarily in my pocket. I definitely did reinvest some of that, but you can say that 100 grand was after expenses, probably more. It was more like 35%-ish. Yeah, so any sales on day one? Yeah, I actually did. I think I had I'd have to go back and look. I think I had at least 3 or 4. Yeah, so that was that was pretty cool, but it started slow. It was like 3 a day, and then maybe, I think if I think back to that day, I think I waited until I had about 5 reviews. Then I turned on pay-per-click, maybe got a few sales from there, and then from there I did a giveaway with a smaller group that I had built from my Facebook fan page, which I talk about, and then I built a little email list through Facebook ads, and I did it that way, and then I ended up doing a bigger blast in December, and then that kind of boosted me. I did about 100 units on that one. And that was really it, all I did on that first product, and then the rest is history. I mean, I just keep rolling out, or trying to roll out different products. Not going to sit here and tell you all the details on that because I've already done that on the podcast. If you guys are watching this and you're not a podcast listener, head over to theamazingseller.com and you'll be able to check out all the podcasts. And yeah, so it was a pretty good year for being my first year in Amazon. A lot's happened. And like I talked about, I think it was in my last scope, or maybe I talked about it. I forget where I talk about this stuff because I'm talking about it so much. Hey, Pablo from Argentina. What's up, man? I've gotten a lot of new opportunities that came from the Amazon business. And I spoke about this, like I said, I think I did it on the podcast. It hasn't aired yet. I think I did it on an Ask Scott session. So, I've gotten a lot of new opportunities. You have a podcast? Just kidding. Nice. Yeah, actually over 100 and I just recorded 118, I think it is. So that isn't aired yet, but yeah, pretty cool. Sales have dropped, but campaigns are running. Yeah, sales have dropped a little bit. I have actually been playing around with my price a little bit, and my product number one, that one's becoming a little bit more saturated, and I'm playing around with price on that. I was only getting about 20 sales a day in August, September, and I just did a test. I go, I'm going to drop the price down by like $4 and see what happens. And the past 3 days, I've been up over 50 sales a day on that. Profit margin is a lot less because of that, but I wanted to just see if it was clearly price because I've got over 500 reviews. So, and again, that's another lesson learned is why I'm branching out into other areas. Basically, being able to, go out and find other products, better products, ones that are going to be, I guess adding variations to it. And then now also after 12 months, basically thinking about brand number 2 and going in a partnership with someone on that. And then having that be another revenue stream and another opportunity. And then also having that person in that business help in my current Amazon business. So a lot of things can happen. And again, I didn't even plan on talking about this stuff, but here we are. Is it still profitable at that price drop? Yeah, it is. It's not as much as I would like, but it definitely is. But I've got other ideas that I can do with that. I can add another accessory to it, make it more valuable, and still use the power of the listing. Hey, it's your favorite Dave from New Jersey. Hey, Dave, what's going on? Hey, Scott from Italy. Cool. What is your take on offering a lifetime warranty or some other extended return policy? I think it's okay. I don't know if I would do, I think I would do something along the lines of maybe a time frame, not just lifetime. Lifetime is usually always limited by something. I know it looks good, but I don't think Amazon really likes that either. So that's what I would recommend. I'm sorry if I'm rocking here. I'm in a rocking chair right now. You guys probably feel like you're going up and down, up and down. The rain has stopped, but I'm going to sit here. So yeah, that's going to pretty much wrap up this little Periscope. I wanted to do one real quick here because I was going on a walk and I said, you know what, I've never done one of those before. Let's see what that would be like. So thanks for all the hearts. Thanks for the support. Thanks for being a listener of the podcast. Hopefully you are a listener of the podcast. Thanks for listening to the Periscopes, hearing me ramble. Hopefully it's been helpful. Hopefully it's been inspiring, motivational, whatever. And also just to know that like you're going to have days like this that I just had. You're going to have these days. And it's normal. I expect it. But you just got to regroup, take a deep breath, and refocus. And everything usually will be okay as long as you keep going. So that's it. That's going to wrap up this little scope. I'm going to be getting ready for my workshop here, which is going to start in about a couple hours, less than a couple hours now, I think. So if you want to join me on that, head over to theamazingseller.com/workshop. At exactly like 2:45-ish, we're going to jump on, welcome people into the room, and then from there we're going to start with the workshop. And I'm going to do something a little bit different on this one. I'm going to actually, usually I answer all the live Q&A at the end. I'm going to wait and actually do that, or I'm going to actually do that a little bit more throughout. So this way here I can maybe answer any questions that come up throughout the content that I teach. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up, guys. Have an awesome day. If you guys are watching the replay, you guys are awesome too. You can always head over to theamazingseller.com, catch up on all that stuff, and double tap for some love. I seen the pink hearts today and the purple hearts. The yellow one's just starting to come through. So I guess I'm going to have, you know how you have like the, the teacher's pet or any of that stuff. I guess I'm going to have to pick someone who actually did all of the best hearts. Now they're starting to come in. Got to do the hearts. Give the love. All right, guys. Have an awesome day. I appreciate you, and I'm rooting for you. All right, you got to do what? What do you got to do? If you guys listen to the podcast, yeah, there you go. It was Yeah, Wader Dragon, I think it is. Yeah, take action. It's exactly what you got to do. So I'm going to take action right now, get my butt out of the chair here, and probably going to go in and make a little protein shake, and then I'm going to dive back into getting ready for the workshop today. So have an awesome day. Hey, Bill, there you go, buddy. And take care, everyone, and I'll be talking to you real soon. And remember, if you have a day like I did today where it starts to literally rain on my walk, just power through it, push on, and everything will be awesome. All right, take care. Peace. Love you guys.